Welcome, Dr. Dinesh Kumar ji. कार्यक्रम हम लोगों का समय से ही हम लोग शुरू करेंगे। अभी 8-10 मिनट हमारे पास हैं और स्टूडेंट्स एंड पार्टिसिपेंट्स दे आर स्टिल ज्वाइनिंग। Good evening, Dr. Mitra. Namaste, namaskar.
Namaskar, Atul bhai.
Nice
How
to
are
see
you?
I'm fine, and the students and faculty members, they are all of us very eager to listen to you. And the enthusiasm of the students and faculty members is there to have a wonderful presentation and to attend this program regarding the flavors of geophysics. Wonderful theme and topic you have suggested. Very interesting.
Okay, let me first, share the slide first. Let's test that.
Okay.
Share the slide.
you may just check whether everything is fine.
Yeah. I just wanted
Audio
to
is yes, audio is good, audible, and you just
Okay.
see the sharing of slides.
Okay.
My younger colleague Bhavukji is there. If there is any problem, then he will help us.
Okay.
Dhananjay ji has also confirmed that he'll be. Oh yes, आपके लिए धनंजय जी गुड मॉर्निंग बोलना होगा. बहुत बढ़िया. Very happy to see you, Dhananjay ji. It's all your initiative.
Acha, can you see the screen? No.
No, still not Partha.
Okay. I'll just get out and again do that.
Okay. तो धनंजय जी आप अपनी बात रखें जब तक पार्थोदा अपनी तैयारी कर रहे हैं. How are you and how are the things there?
Good. Yeah. Partha.
Hi.
Ji.
अच्छा.
Good
Did you
afternoon,
know-
guys. Yeah.
Good morning.
Hey. Yeah, I just came to office. It's almost 9 o'clock, so a bit
Okay.
late.
Oh,
But
Is it visible now? The slide?
yes, it's visible. It's visible. Fine.
Wonderful.
Fine. So we'll wait for another 2-3 minutes,
Oh, no issue.
and then we'll start.
Okay.
And
So
Partha, the slides are very colorful.
very colorful,
Green.
green.
because you guys are all colorful guys, so I have to be colorful now to match. Acha, one thing is, initially probably we can, give whatever it is your agenda points. Then when I make the presentation, I'll use the full screen because that will give a better visibility to everyone. Okay.
Yes.
And then once the presentation is my portion is over, then I'll come back to this screen, this one right now. Does it make sense, Atul bhai?
Yes.
Okay. And I would also, like to speak to some of the students preferably. And I have one question in advance, like how many girl students are there in geology?
We have good number of girl students, around 20%, 20-25% in each
Very
batch.
Very good.
और एक मेरे तरफ से अनुरोध होगा पार्थोदा कि हम लोग बाइलिंगुअल भी हो सकते हैं.
Yes, sure, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely, no issue.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I have shared the link with our alumni group also, so that if they are interested and if they have time, they may also attend this program. So I can see that around 59, 60
Wonderful, very
participants
good,
they have joined.
Maybe you can capture that as a screenshot when, ask everyone to be present with the video. That would be good.
Yes.
To capture a screenshot and can share in your newsletter, because there should be some kind of initiative where people will get motivated. Some of those alumni from Patna University might also, do the same thing.
Yes, we do have many of our alumni. They have served ONGC. Few of them, they are still serving. And we do have the alumni directory with us. We keep on interacting with them. So one minute to go and then we'll start.
Atulji, I hope some of the faculty also joins because.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
Yes, sir, we have joined, sir. Dhananjay, sir,
you.
it's Bhavuk. We met in GSI National Workshop.
Yes. Thank you.
And there's any noise from my side because my AC is on? In that case, I'll just switch it off. Though AC is
No
not
problem.
really required. It's raining here right from morning. Is the noise is there or I should switch off?
No, it's all right. Fine. No problem.
Okay.
So it's all good. So Still 1 minute to 7:30. Yes, Partha, now it's 7:30, so we are well on time, and let's start formally this session. Honorable Dr. Partha Pratim Mitra, alumnus of IIT Kharagpur. We also have Dr. Dhananjay Kumar, another bright alumnus of IIT Kharagpur, with whom we have already met in our department. My colleagues in the department, and I am very happy to share that 3 new colleagues, new bright faculty members, they have joined this month only. So we have now a good strength of faculty members in the department. Dear students from undergraduate courses as well as postgraduate courses, MSc semester 2 and 4. The undergraduate students, few of them, they have joined only this month. They have attended only maybe 5 to 10 classes in geology. So we have a mixed group of students, some of them attending geology classes for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Yes, you have raised your hand, Partha.
Are you recording this?
This recording is going on.
Okay, fantastic. Wonderful.
Yes. So as I mentioned that today's group is a mixed group of students. Some of them, they are experienced geologists in geology, and few of them, they have been interacting with geology for last only 2 weeks. तो ये हम लोगों के लिए बहुत खुशी की बात है कि धनंजय जी के मार्फत आज जो ये कार्यक्रम हम लोग यहाँ ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं, उसमें we have very senior, very experienced geophysicist who has served the national level oil exploration companies. As you all know, that Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, AN Energy, and there are many other organizations. So formally, I'll read out the bio sketch of Partha later on, but the students of this geology department are very fortunate. The faculty members of this department are very fortunate that today we have started a new chapter in the Department of Geology, where we'll have the experience sharing and knowledge sharing by the professional geologist, geophysicist, geochemist, and I think this will continue for the benefit of the students. विद्यार्थियों को ये बताने में बहुत मुझे खुशी है कि धनंजय कुमार जी से मेरी मुलाकात फेसबुक के मार्फत हुई, और पिछले 2-3 वर्षों से धनंजय कुमार अमेरिका में रहते हुए बिहार के विद्यार्थियों के लिए इतना सोचते हैं. He has his background from Jahanabad district of Bihar, but later on he went on to IIT Kharagpur to pursue his master's and bachelor's degree in geophysics, and he has kept his root here in Bihar. So मैं डिपार्टमेंट की ओर से धनंजय जी, मैं पुनः आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं कि आपने हम सबों को इनकरेज किया. आप व्यक्तिगत रूप से हमारे डिपार्टमेंट में आए और हमारे फैकल्टी के साथ और स्टूडेंट्स के साथ आपने इंटरैक्ट किया, और ये जो योजना आपने बनाई प्रोफेशनल जियोलॉजिस्ट लोगों से हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को मोटिवेट कराने के लिए, चाहे वो विषय की बात हो या फिर प्रोफेशनल टर्म्स में इसके एप्लीकेशन की बात हो, वो दोनों ही तरह से हमारे लिए ये बहुत ही खुशी की बात है. अभी हमारे विभाग में कुल अब हम लोग अधिक संख्या में 10 से अधिक संख्या में हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स आ गए हैं, और कुछ लोगों का एक्सपर्टीज इस सेगमेंट में भी है. कुछ क्लाइमेटोलॉजिस्ट हैं, कोई ओशनोग्राफर हैं, कोई जियोथर्मल के हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स हम लोगों के साथ ज्वाइन किए हैं. तो अभी हमारे पास यंग फैकल्टी मेंबर्स का एक अच्छा ग्रुप तैयार हो गया है. सो विद दीज वर्ड्स आई first now request Dr. Dhananjay Kumar ji, who has initiated and conceptualized the program of interacting and having a forum where the students can have one good interaction with the professional geologist and geophysicist. Over to you, Dr. Dhananjay ji.
Guys, good morning for me, afternoon for you guys. I'm based in Houston, I'm in office right now, so you'll see I'm in a small cube. My background is from Bihar. This is my honor to be working with the groups in India, especially my home city, Patna. Always my honor to visit Atulji and the Patna University. So it's my honor. This is we always us who are in the industry or academia or who are retired. So we always want to have interactions with the younger folks and give what we can to our society. And of course, you are part of our society, our geoscience society. Now the Patna University Geoscience Department, Science College, they are trying to build up or change some of the curriculum, including some of the exploration, geology, and geophysics components of the course. Uh, in case of the mining, or it can be the coal or the other mineral mining, geoscience can be oil and gas. So all the exploration part of geosciences a bit lacking at the way I learned through talking to Atulji. So we are trying to link you guys to the bigger chunk of the Indian geoscientists who are either still working or active, or who are retired but are still very active in the geosciences. So there are a lot of people who are still willing to spend some time, work with the students and the young faculty to build up the human resource basically of our country, of our India. Okay, so this is your opportunity. This is, you see, it's just a kind of a view of the what you can get by interacting with one of the guys like Partha here. You will get to interact with him, and there are many more like him who are willing to work with you and help you, to improve. So my last comment I will say is that this is also more for the younger faculties, that I have my personal request. We don't want to enforce you something to do and not to do. This should come from you guys, that yes, we have some issues or we need some help, and then we will find resources to help you or work with you. So we don't want to enforce anything to you or to the department, but the request should come from you, and so we are willing to work with you. Okay, so don't take it as somebody changing or going into your domain and changing your work of doing the classes or the teaching. So this is, think of this as a resources that you can use to help your students and the faculty, and therefore the human resource for our country. Okay, so with this I'll stop and let Partha continue, and you get to see what you can get by interacting with the experienced geoscientists. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhananjay, for your very, very encouraging words and the total concept behind having these programs. And before I request Dr. Partha to deliver his presentation, may I have the honor of introducing Dr. Partha Pratim Mitra to the faculty members as well as to the students of the Department of Geology. Dr. Partha Pratim Mitra is an alumnus of IIT Kharagpur with geophysics as a major and has over 3 decades of rich professional experience as a geoscientist in leadership role in upstream oil and gas industry. He holds a PhD in 4D seismic for reservoir management. He has served both national oil companies, ONGC, and private and independent like Kane Oil and Gas and Vedanta. He was part of the team in oil and gas discoveries in different Indian basins that includes Western Offshore, Rajasthan, Cambay, Krishna Godavari, and many others. He has played an important role in developing the number of oil and gas fields in Barmer Basin, Rajasthan, as a member operating committee. He was very closely associated with development and infill drilling campaign in last 30 years in India and abroad. As a new venture specialist, he has assessed and evaluated oil and gas properties across the world, such as Middle East, Asia Pacific, Europe, and North America, other than India. He was instrumental in implementing the first ever 4D seismic survey in Western Offshore to map undrained oil from matured field in India, and led the first ever high-tech drilling campaign with real-time data monitoring and predicting ahead of drill bit in Mumbai offshore redevelopment. Dr. Mitra has been closely associated with teaching and training of budding geoscientists at university and institute level, and also at organizational level for over 2 decades. He has served as adjunct professor, Department of Geology and Geophysics for 2 terms, and has mentored over a dozen geoscientists in last 10 years alone. He is a distinguished reviewer and member of international publications, conferences, committees of Society for Petroleum Engineers International, International Technology and Petroleum Conference, American Association of Petroleum Geology, and Society of Exploration Geophysics. He is a recipient of National Mineral Award 2001 in Geophysics by Government of India, Innovation of the Year Award 2004 in Oil and Gas by the Secretary, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India, and Distinguished Service Award 2019 of IIT Kharagpur. So we are really very honored to have such a distinguished geoscientist interacting with us, with the students, with the faculty members of the Department of Geology. So with these words, with full honor, may I request Dr. Partha Pratim Mitra sir to deliver his presentation for the students and faculty members of Patna University. Over to you, Dr. Mitra.
Can you see the full screen? Hello?
Screen is visible, but it's not a full screen. It's in the presentation mode.
Can you see the full screen now? The first slide?
Slides are visible.
You're not getting the full screen, is it?
Yes, not getting the full screen.
Now?
It is not in the presentation mode, Partha.
It's in presentation mode. I shared that in presentation mode.
Maybe if you have a 2 screen, you are sharing the other screen as a copy. Try again. Try unsharing and sharing.
Can you see that now?
Slides are visible, but not in the yes, now it's good. Yes.
You can see the whole screen now?
Yes,
yes.
Okay, so I'll start now, and my request to Professor Pandeyji, please stop me whenever you feel right, because I might, overshoot the timing. So it's now 7:43. Probably 35 minutes or 40 minutes I'll take, but when the flow starts, I really sometimes go out of the track. So feel free to stop me at any point of time. Okay, so dear students, faculty members of the Department of Geology, Patna University, Professor Otuladitya Pandey ji, good evening to all of you. My friend from Houston, Dhananjay, good morning to you. I thank the department and Professor Pandey in particular for inviting me to address such an august gathering at a time when the university is celebrating the Platinum Jubilee. I'm deeply honored and humbled, to be honest. To the students, actually, this is practically meant for you people. So please don't consider this a formal technical presentation. It's an interactive session with you. It's an exchange of ideas, thoughts, where I would like to, highlight the importance of geophysics and how we can leverage this science to do a better job in our professional career, especially when you join some organization, that time how you can make use what you learn now. So let's start, I'll give a very, it's a bird's eye view of geophysics. I'll try to cover some of the basic stuff, not go in detail because I don't have that scope here with this short span of time. So let's understand what is geophysics. Or if you go and see that in the dictionary, you'll find the dictionary meaning of geophysics is the study of physics of earth. But what about chemistry and maths? I was just wondering when I was bringing the presentation, to my mind, it's just not physics. It's a maths and chemistry and physics of art, to be honest. And while making this presentation, I'll highlight those finer details, whatever I have observed and my own opinions. Geophysics presents you a huge canvas of knowledge, whether it is megascopic. By megascopic, what I mean? This is the science which will ultimately help you to understand the basin architecture, the basin evolution. The basin could be as deep as 5 kilometers. It could be as wide as probably hundreds of kilometers, to a microscopic inferences where you're going to talk about the properties and the properties of the rocks, which may be buried at a depth of just 50 meters with an aerial extension, maybe 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers. Okay. So it's a huge canvas of megascopic to microscopic. So it encompasses almost everything of the Mother Earth. That's wonderful. So what we use, when we try to, map or image the basin, we use some kind of tools to measure some of the parameters, which will definitely come in some of my presentation slides, and use some kind of mathematical models. And their mathematics plays a very important role to estimate the basin, to map the basin, to image the basin. Similarly, these mathematical models, maybe a different kind of mathematical models, helps us to estimate the physical properties of the rocks which are lying underneath. And these physical properties, one such physical properties could be just density. Okay? So the geophysics is really a kind of tool which measures some of those properties which are already there within the Mother Earth, as for example, magnetism. So what we measure? We measure the magnetic field. Then gravitational field. We all know about gravitation. We all studied that when you were in school. Here also, we measure the gravitational field and try to, talk about or unravel the mystery of the Mother Earth in terms of how the basin was evolved, what is the distribution of the rocks within the Mother Earth, so on and so forth. Then what we measure? We measure seismic waves. We measure some of the electrical properties and many more. Now, here in geophysics,